What's up, boys? Today's video is going to be me going over my 10th place Cash Cup endgames. So this is going to be an educational commentary type video where I explain my thought process, why I did what I did, why I take these fights, etc. And with tips to help you guys place in future tournaments. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe and follow my socials link down below. Let's get straight into it. In my first game, my main goal is to get around a 10 kill win, so I want to make sure I'm winning off spawn and getting kills in the mid game. Usually in your first game you're going to be in low elo point lobbies, so it should be easier to find kills than in other stacked games as your elo progresses. Game 1 I was uncon, so I took this time to loot up my drop to make sure I had everything I needed. Then I was going to start looking for engagements. Once I finished looting my drop, I know that zone is a little bit far, so I don't want to take a fight down in Coral due to it being a lower elevation. So instead I look up at the island here, initiate this fight with a good 70 tag. Right here I'm making sure that I'm the aggressor and not him, putting a lot of pressure on his walls. But I know that he may have a fair few more materials than me, so that's why I'm playing conservative with my mats. Just using my advantage of a gold shotgun and a bit more heals. Right here, I know that he's gonna outmap me soon, so I just fight with my shotgun for a kill. Right here, I'm just rotating dead side, making sure I stay at the top and I can't get held in. Right down here, there's a lot of people in congested side, which is usually sand common in this meta. So these people are all in zone getting held by these guys. But right here, very few people up here. I hear this guy coming in the taxi, get a free kill. That's just a little refresh, and I continue making my way to zone. Right here, while moving in, I spot this guy in Orchard, and I'm looking for a possible kill here because I know that very few people here, only one guy behind us, and this whole area up here is dead. So I'm looking for if I can get a quick engagement and get a free kill. So he doesn't have any idea I'm here, and I get an AR tag here, right? But normally you wouldn't really engage off of a singular AR tag, but however, once I get aggro on his wall, I see that he's popping minis. So that means that he's maximum 120 HP. So I know that if I 50-50 here, I'll always win due to my health advantage. So I just run at him, take his wall. Right here, I'm still looking for eliminations, and I see this guy boxed up in a brick on complete edge mapper zone, so I know that he's not going to be very good. So I just take this fight. Find it fairly quickly. Great tag. Making sure I play safe, but we're in the fight speed. So right there, got some AR tags in his face, and then ended it with my shotgun. From here, I just play in-game. I'm completely stacked, I got the best load that I can get, so I just want to make sure I'm securing as much placement as possible. I could have fought this guy, but I don't think it's worth the risk, especially considering we're pretty high up, so we're going to be a bit of a target if we start fighting. So right here, I'm just waiting for in-game. When zone pops, it goes max distance, so I immediately make an early rotate. I want to make sure I do not get held, as with no shockwaves or launch pads in this meta, getting held can be one of the worst things that can happen to you. Checking the river. I get at a pretty bad spot here, like you don't want to be getting stuck here. So I just go in. This guy got really close to me, so I just looked for the kill. But unfortunately, he got taken by a third party. But I did get all the loot from it. After getting the loot from that kill, I continue rotating to zone. Want to make sure I'm not complete edge, but I'm still in. So I use a bit of spare mats that guy had. Make a little tarp. And then bounce into zone. So once I'm in, I know I don't need to invest that much more into this box because it's only going to be temporary. So I just make a little 1x2 on low ground. And I'm just waiting for zone here. Right here, I see the opportunity that I could possibly get this guy service grade, and he gets killed. The reason I didn't want to go for this loot immediately after this guy died was because if I go for that, I am completely open. I'm open to this guy, I'm open to High over here, and all three of these guys over here. So I know that if I go for this, I'm going to be complete edge. No one else is here to distract, and I will get service paid. But right here, I see that zone pulls this way, so I immediately go top over to grab this loot first. Get all that. Right here, I'm getting keyed, so I just play safe, make sure that he can't get in, and just drop down. When moving zone starts, I want to immediately put myself on the front side. Don't want to get caught behind, as I've only got 2 bounces. So if I get caught behind, that's what I can do. Right here, looking for if I can possibly kill this guy quick before I go, and unfortunately with my shots, I just keep bouncing ahead. When I have to rotate again, I use my last bounce to get ahead. And right here, I'm a bit weak on hard mats, so I know that I'm not going to win as I've got no bounces and not enough hard mats to battle for height. So I'm possibly looking for a frag right here. I see this guy goes down. I know for this map, but I get contested for it. But it's a pretty easy kill as I got the back shots off first. A mistake I made here, however, was not going for the materials after I got that kill. Right down here, all these mats right there that I really could have used, as I've only got 120 metal and 200 brick. So if I went for those, I would have had a way better chance at winning this game. Still looking for a frag, get this kid really weak, get the kill. This guy had more floppers than me, but he didn't have many mats. Right here I'm trying to look for height using all my floppers. Still no bounces, which is unlucky, but I decided to build following this guy for it. I get this kill, but the mistake I made here is I tunnel vision so hard on getting this kill in height that I didn't realize that there's a guy on the ground 100 just spraying at me. So it's pretty easy for him just to keep spraying me and not let me get in, which is why I lost this game. So that's game 1. In my third game, I'm contested by 3 kids, so I make sure that I've got the most optimized shot. So down here in these bells. I really like landing on the bells themselves at Shark, because that's an immediate 50 shield, plus there's a chest spawn right next to him. So right here. Got the AR, got the bells. And I know that I hear this guy land on the shark fin, so I know that there's no way that he's going to be expecting me, or will have an angle on me. So what I do is I camp here, right here I start getting taxed by the guy in the back, but I know that he doesn't have an AR, so I can just safely get this loot. Right here, I don't want to engage until I have a shotgun, because I know I'm not going to win the fight, as I heard him attack me earlier. So I'm just looking for loot, trying to see what I can get. Right here, I decide it's not worth it to fight, I don't have much loot, so I take the bin, and I just leave them at Shark. I know that there's more loot opportunities I can go to, and it's not worth considering there's 2 more kids at Shark. Right here, so this guy on the island, let's get some AR tags, but couldn't really find anything. So right here, I'm looking to go over to the lighthouse, see if there's any spare loot there, but I noticed that the guy there has chopped it down, so that means there's definitely someone conning it. as I come up to Shark, I can see the loot dropping down. So I know for a fact he's here. I've only got my AR here, so this is a really risky fight to take. But I get the jump on him. 60 tag on him, and right here I'm looking for if he left a shotty behind at the lighthouse, but unfortunately he didn't, so all I had was my AR. I took a pretty risky balloon battle, but it ended up paying off. I managed to take him out. Right here, I'm pretty shambles. I only got 50 shield with 2 minis spare and not very good guns. So I know that if I want to go to zone, I'm just going to have to straight white liner as it's decently far. So I come through stealthy, looks for if I can get any spare loot. But I notice someone over here. I get some AR tags to start it off. And I noticed that he's getting attacked by the Predator. So I know that this guy's going to be slashing at him while we're fighting. So right here, I'm just looking to engage. I start ramping him, trying to look for him, because I really need this kill, as I don't have much loot myself. So I know he doesn't see me. He's really scared here, because he just wants to get out and survive. But I'm putting myself on the aggressive side. Right here, he's got no clue I'm here. Beam to start off the fight, and I know he's going to kill me. Right here, completely boxed. Easy kill. After the fight, I just continue rotating to zone. I know that almost nobody's going to be here due to the zone being far, so I've got all Pleasant to go through with nobody else here. I just want to make sure that I'm on dead side at all times, and that I'm never gonna be on congested side. So I'm just looking for any scope to get. As I come to center, I'm still looking for a kill here, as I've only got 2 shields, 2 minis for spare shield. So I want to see if I can get any quick fight before end game. So right here, I hear this guy in this box. I know that the fight has just finished over here, so he should be weak. So this guy had very low ping. Having a little so we traded 90 tag with each other, and I go mid up. But right here, I'm like, okay, I gotta play really safe. So I ensured that he couldn't get any like jump shots on me. So playing really safe here. He was holding all of his builds though. Just hit a nice shot to the head, getting the kill. Right before 50-50 zone pops, I look for it and I see that I'm pretty close, so I grab a crystal. Crystals are really easy to rotate with, so I encourage, if you're boxed near one or one's close to you and you're in this min-map sand area, like it's really good to rotate with a crystal. So I get up on this position in the mountain, and I don't want to invest too much into this box, as I know I'm going to move from the header. So I just sit in this 1 by 1 for now, until moving zones. Making sure not to open up on anyone, so I can't get server sprayed. Just being patient here. Patience is key in stack 10 games. Now that moving zones are blocked, I want to create as many whites on me as possible, as I don't have that much shields. I might take the decision to drop the sniper for the cabbages. I continue going. Right here, Mohammed SR4. I knew that he was looking very clueless, so I just got the free kill, and he was absolutely stacked. 5 chug splashes, 6 minis, all that. So that really set me up for the end game here. To get up on top of this box. So if we come over here. Right here, I'm very front side, so all of these people that are on the back see how they're all weak, and they're going to be looking at, they're going to get looked at by height. But right here, I'm chilling in my box, so I help get that guy killed, and I just continue typing in as zone comes in. I'm gonna let the rest of this endgame play out, and I want you guys to see if you can see the mistake I made. So right here, the mistake I made was I really struggled to get an impact, and I left it too late. So I just ran out of mats. You really want to get an impact either earlier on or drop to low ground later on in the end game, because I died just due to me running out of mats. So that's it for game 3. The last game I want to show you guys is the 7 kill win I got. So this game I started completely scuffed off spawn. So if you see right here, I'm getting massively conned. 4 different players landing at Shark. So I know that I'm gonna have a very tough time eliminating all of them. So what I do here, drop on low ground, go for this chest up here, get the shotgun, and I'm just looking to get a kill like really early on, because that health and mat advantage is gonna be huge. Right here, I hear this guy get cracked. So I come up, and I get this 36 white tag. So I know I need to jump on this now. So I just continue W King. And right here, I know that he's a bit weaker than me, so I just jump in and go past his stream so he can't see me. But I'm really shambles here. I get put to 40 health, and I've got not much to work with. So this is just when I need to get out here. But I just immediately take the boat. Lucky for me, this guy only had a shotgun, so he can out me from long range. So I just use this time to disengage to get out. After off spawn, I'm just looking for anything I can get. The chest didn't spawn and I've got no shield, so I start stoking the campfire. I'm really need an impact or something here, as I'm very shambles. Right here I see these 2 guys fighting, so I look to see if I can engage on this, maybe steal a kill, get some loot out of it. Right here I get a 64 crack and put him to very weak HP. He's very low here, but I know that if I engage on this guy, the other one's going to jump on me, and it's just not worth due to the fact I've only got 5 shield and not many builds. So I just take the time here to disengage and leave the fight alone. Very lucky for me, however, while running over here, I spot a llama over this hill, which was exactly what I needed. This llama gave me everything I needed, gave me full shield and a lot of mats. So right here, I see this supply drop in Pleasant, and I really need some better guns, so I went for this. But I saw these 2 guys fighting, so I engaged on this. Get a really good beam there. Know that guy's super weak, so I want to make sure I can engage on him before the other guy can third party. So right here, he left your wall open. Free Conan box. Free right here. And this guy got way too cocky to engage. Instead of him like looking for an angle, he just instantly jumped in, giving me a free kill. So this left me very stacked. As I'm going into a half zone, I know that I've got very little AR bullets, only 18 bullets. So right here I'm just looking for any elimination I can get. So I make the decision to psycho this guy, and it works out in my favor. Drop down, get the free one pump there. So this guy gave me more floppers, nearly capital mats, and a lot more bullets to work with. So I know I've got a pretty good chance of winning this game if I play my cards right. So right here, I'm going to let the rest of this endgame play out, and I want you guys to notice what I did right to win this game. So right here, as I hear this guy go down the low ground, I know that it's a 1v1, and due to my mat advantage and the fact that I've got floppers and height, a lot of ammo, I know I can easily win this game. It's just a matter of me spraying him until he goes down, and eventually I get the win. So right here in this entire cash car, the three things I believe I did well the most was ensuring that I had a drop that suited my playstyle, as Shark is a really good edge map drop and has good solo potential. I always made sure I was on dead side, so I wouldn't be congested mid game and get into unnecessary fights, and I chose what fights I wanted to take before endgame. So I'd usually take around 3 mid game fights before endgame, and that led to me having good loot, good mats, etc. before the endgame. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and can take some tips out of my gameplay to put into yours and place in the upcoming solo cash drops. So thanks for watching, boys, and have a good one.